do my skin prep with me, wow, I tell you guys where I'm at in my Christian walk. So, my kids are getting big, and it's harder for me to let go because they're my babies. And if you know me, you know that even though me and my husband have 3 beautiful children, 2 of them are biologically mine. But him, as the man and my husband, has been raising them since they were, I want to say Dominic was like 4 and Davina was like 7, and she's about to be 13 this week actually, and he is about to be 10 this year. Now, with them growing up has some perks to them that I'm not ready for, you know? And my husband, being the man that he is and raising them like he is, I have to learn how to respect the decisions, that he makes. So he's decided that they can go to the park across the street by themselves, that they're responsible enough to go to the park across the street by themselves. Had we been in California, I don't think he would have been okay with that. But they went with a group of friends, and it's like a gated park. It's completely different out here. Let's just say. And I was like, he ain't say that. But he did. I called him. I made sure he did. And I'm having a hard time with it because they're my babies. And even though I know how protective he is towards them, and they're his babies too, because like I said, he's been raising them. Those are his babies. He's the one providing and doing all the hard work. It's still hard for me to like be okay with them doing, bigger kid things. I don't know. So the good thing is we live in a day and age, right, where we can literally track them and we know where they're at most of the time. But it still worries me, like as a mama bear, to just let them grow up. I mean, I know their mindsets and I know what kind of kids they are. Like, I'm not the type of mom to be like, oh, my kid would never do that. And then the kid would do that. I'm a more realistic mom. I'm like, okay, what happened? How do we deal with this situation? Blah, blah, blah. But still. And that's just part of letting go of control, which is being controlling and wanting to run the household, even though there's a man here, a good man, a respectable, godly man here running the household. So I'm just letting go now at this point to not be in so much control, letting my kids grow up. Obviously, there's certain things that they're not going to be able to do. That's obviously not, it's a given, right? But it's hard to not be controlling when you've been controlling your whole life. And it's funny because people are like, why don't you drink? And they think I don't drink because I got saved. But I really didn't drink before I got saved. I was never a drinker. I was too controlling to be drunk. That's how controlling I was. Think about that. I was too controlling to be drunk. I was too controlling to do other things. So I never stepped into those things because the thought of being out of control and like something happening in a situation where everybody's just not coherent would scare me into being the DD all the time. And you can ask her, no, I don't drink. Like, I will have one drink back in the days, and that's it. And everybody knew that I was going to be the DD because I could have a good time without being drunk. So I would just not drink. And everybody thought it was just I didn't. And I don't like to drink, but I don't like to drink because I don't like the thought of being out of control and not being able to take charge of a situation. You know? So it wasn't that I was anything special. It was just I'm controlling. Long story short, I'm controlling. Well, I was. I'm not anymore. I'm letting go. So that's where I'm at. I am at the point where I'm letting go of control in my walk with God and letting my role as a woman be my role as a woman, letting my husband's role be his role as a husband, and letting my kids grow up. And now my skin is all prepped to do my makeup.